Terrify. Every topic scary, we can lead the bravest paralyzed. Hope you're not at home alone, better keep the lights on. But if you love adrenaline, then welcome to the fright zone. Billy is the leader, the visionary dreamer. Gerard got the joke, scaredy cat the screamer. You gon' get this work, if you scared, go to church. This podcast is scariest, you heard it here first.
And he said that to me because I was like, I'm just excited that Jeepers Creepers is here. You know, I want to see the character again. But when because he's a huge lover of Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy Willie May with Yep, That's Scary, your number one Halloween horror and haunted house podcast. I am so excited to be here with you guys on this beautiful Sunday in Atlanta, Georgia. And we got a good show for you today. Oh my goodness, this person is amazing that we have for you today. An independent filmmaker, woman who just loves everybody and loves horror. And totally, when we connected, we just connected, you know. And I'm so happy to have her on the show, Shannon for Thompson. And we got a good show for you. And so we're actually going to kind of try to co-host it today. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her into the show right now. Here is, if I can find my cues, here is Shannon for Thompson. Here we go. What's up? How are you?
Oh, William.
How's it going?
I am your biggest fan, man.
Oh, you're my biggest fan? I'm your biggest fan.
Man, I tell you, I love watching your show. That's so much energy. It's so much fun.
Oh, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Like, we've been trying to get you on the show for a minute, and with everything going on, with everything going on, I was like, you know what, we just got to get you on the show because we got so much stuff in the works coming in our pipelines, and I need everyone from the Yep, That's Scary family to introduce you to them so that they can see you, because you'll be popping in.
I love the Yep, That's Scary family.
Yeah, what's up? We got
all of them.
Yes, we have. Today we got Aaron Wagner in the house. What's up, Aaron? What an awesome guy, supportive of Haunt. We have Colin up in the house. Let's go. Colin's watching from Facebook. Thanks for being watching the show with us. We are so eager to have fun with you. We got Molly Z. Of course, Molly Z is in the house showing some support. And look, Molly.
Hey, what?
Nice little plug there.
I want one.
Right?
I want one.
Like
Yes.
it is amazing.
What?
It is very,
That
very,
is
very
cool.
amazing.
Look at that. It's got
And
dripping blood. That's awesome.
dripping blood 3D. You can touch it, you can feel it. It's there in your face.
Where can I grab
And
one of those? Is it
from
on their
Molly's,
website?
yeah, mollyzombie.com. I think I gotta double check. I think it's mollyzombie.com.
Sweet.
I gotta figure that out. Yeah, put it in the chat, Molly Zombie. You hear me? He's like, nice. Yeah, you hear me in there. You put it in the chat. But anyways, we're so excited to have you today. And Kat is out for today. But it's okay. You know, we got Shannon. Shannon knows, you know, yes, mollyzombie.com. I see. The funny thing is, Jose, I had it in the system since the last show, and I literally just took it out. So I wanted to make sure it's the right one. But yes, you can get these amazing cups from mollyzombie.com. Go and support him because it helps, you know, with his with traveling with Molly Zombie. I was gonna say something else, Jose, but I'm gonna pull it back. Pull it back. And we got Jason Thompson. Looks and sounds. Oh my goodness, that's the man of the hour. Look,
he is the most supportive, wonderful husband, man. I'll tell you what.
Oh, you guys are an awesome duo, and I'm excited to know you guys and that you guys are here in Atlanta, Georgia area, the Metro Atlanta, Georgia area. Anyways, and we got some projects, literally some projects in the work. So I'm so excited. But let's get started because I gotta read this news here. So here is right, and it's a tongue tie, and I'm going to try to not embarrass myself. But here is horror news in a minute. Let's go. All right, guys, I got some news with Jeepers Creepers. Fans of Jeepers Creepers franchise may be in for a longer wait for the 5th installment as the studio behind Jeepers Creepers Reborn Infinity Films is in a legal battle. Yes, Myriad Pictures, which produced Jeepers Creepers Reborn and its predecessors, has accused Infinity Films of breaching their contract. The controversy stems from allegations from the Infinity Films bypassed Myriad Pictures in the distribution process, opting instead to use Screen Media. What? Despite Myriad Pictures having the legal distribution rights, okay? The court case has been ongoing since 2022, with another hearing held this month and more scheduled in the future. Until the legal issues are resolved, the fate of Jeepers Creepers 5 remains uncertain, leaving fans eagerly waiting updates on the franchise's next chapter. Oh my goodness. All right. We have another goodie for you guys. We have exciting news for horror fans. Jeffrey Reddick, Final Destination, is teaming up with producer Todd Slater, King of Killers, for a new Bloody Mary film based on Hilary Monahan's book, The Summoning. The story follows a group of teenagers who summons the dreaded ghost of Bloody Mary, only to have one of them trapped in the mirror, living out her days as the original Bloody Mary. The title Bloody Mary Origins, this film is being developed by Convoke Media, Vast Entertainment, and Dream Punk Entertainment. Stay tuned for what promised to be the chilling adaptation and addition to the urban legend genre. Wow, crazy, right? I love more horror films and more horror projects coming out. Okay, here we go. This is a good one to get for you guys because this was my family's best horror game. But at the recent Capcom Next event, director Koshi Nakanishi confirmed that a new Resident Evil game is in the works. Known for his work on Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 7, Koshi shared his excitement, stating, "We're making a new Resident Evil." While details about the upcoming game remains under wraps, Koshi hinted at a new direction of the series. This announcement follows rumors of various projects, including a potential remake and original Resident Evil and remakes of Resident Resident Evil 0, and Resident Evil Code Veronica. In related news, Resident Evil 7 will be available on the app stores for iPhone 15 Pro. Wow. iPhone Pro 15 Pro Max and all iPads Max with the M1 chip or later, starting now with the Resident Evil 2 remake arriving soon. And on today's show, we got Shannon for Thompson in the house in the studio, and that's horror news in a minute. Let's go.
What does these Halloween horror and haunted house influencers have in common?
You are watching Yup, That's Scary.
You're watching Yup, That's Scary.
You're watching Yup, That's Scary.
'Tis the season to be scary. So stay scary with us and stalk us now and join your new horror family.
Yo, what's up, people? Looking to be a part of a community while getting dished Halloween horror and haunt industry happenings? Well, you're in luck. Word on the street is that, yep, That's Scary now has a Patreon. Yes, we have a Patreon, accepting like-minded individuals to engage, participate, and have a little bit of fun with us within our new horror family that we're building. Get exclusive content, merch, and messages from the cast. Be invited to some exclusive membership only events and notable horror events. Sign up to become a Patreon member today. Okay, we want to thank our sponsor VFX Create. Step into the extraordinary world of VFX Creates where practical haunted props transcend boundaries. Whether you're a seasoned haunter or building a die-hard Halloween cosplay enthusiast, their cutting-edge props empower you to craft scares that will have you unleash your creativity like never before. Visit VFXCreates.com. That is www.vfxcreates.com. Now, seek your brand partners. If you would like to position your business in front of our audience, be a sponsor. Email us at yepthat'sscary@gmail.com. Woo! I had to pay some bills, Shannon. I had to put it in. And this fan is blowing in my eye, and I'm crying while I'm not emotional.
It's okay.
I'm not trying to be emotional. It's just the tears.
We all know you have those girl feelings. It's okay.
But yeah, here we go. All right, next.
All right.
Okay, you ready? Are you ready?
Yes, this is my first time, so let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Let's go.
All right, guess what, Yuppies? Yep, That's Scary has partnered up with some incredible events this spooky season.
Yes.
That Pop and HorrorCon video, buddy.
You want me to run it right now?
Yeah, go
right
ahead.
Now? Okay.
Calling all pop culture and horror fans. The Georgia Pop and Horror Con is coming to Columbus, Georgia Convention Center at 801 Front Ave. Snag autographs and enjoy engaging Q&A panels. Explore a wide range of vendors with unique collectibles. Don't miss the thrilling cosplay contest with a cash prize. Get your tickets now at gapopandhorrorcon.com. Georgia Pop and Horror Con is an unforgettable experience you won't want to miss.
Oh my God, there's so many great celebrities coming to Columbus, Georgia. Woo!
So many. And do you want to just announce like the good news right now? Like
sure.
what? So
you want me
to?
Yeah,
I can do it.
Talk about the fest real quick, and then or you want to announce it, and I'll just.
Okay, you want to go to the fest first, and then.
Yeah. Let me go and let me read what you want me to.
Okay, go ahead, do it. Do it.
Okay, so get ready for a frightfully fun weekend. Georgia Pop and HorrorCon is back at the Trade and Conference Center in Columbus, Georgia, from August 2nd to the 4th. Words are hard. Don't miss your chance to see your favorite horror and pop culture celebrities, and mark your calendars for this very unforgettable event. And talking to all Atlanta Horror Society members, if you would like to, we have a little bit of an announcement. You want to go ahead?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Woo! Okay, so
go ahead. You do it. You do it.
You do the Atlanta. I do you. I'll tell them about you. So I'm excited that we have Shannon joining me on the main stage of the Georgia Pop and HorrorCon to do the panel discussions and the Q&A with the celebrities. This is going to be outstanding. Yes. Isn't that crazy? Well, first of all, like we were talking about it and I was just like, man, you know, like the West Coast team, you know, like the price just to get everyone over here, it's a little bit expensive. And then the airport that they're going in isn't like Hartsville. It's in Columbus. So it just didn't financially work out. So it was like, okay, we have a new team members that's here in the East Coast, but like I want to make sure that we had someone that just know celebrities, that just know film and just loves horror. And it was like, oh yeah, you. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Some of them I watched when I was a kid, and I'm like, I don't remember the movies or whatnot. But like, I was like, oh yeah, you know,
man, I got a catalog.
Right, right.
Especially getting the opportunity to possibly party with Felissa Rose. Wow.
Okay, hold on. Well, first of all, let's talk about who's going to be there. So we got Kat.
Kat.
So first of all, she played Jessie in Toy Story. Now, first of all, that's one of my that's part of my teen, like younger teen childhood. So like Toy Story, come on now. She played the bride in the Haunted Mansion for Disney recent film, and then Dexter Laboratory. Come on, like what? Like I watched that. Yeah, I watched that when I was like right after like school, you know, middle school and stuff. I would be like on Dexter Laboratory.
I know. I guess I'm older than you. I even watched it.
I'm so excited to get her. So excited. Then we have your girl.
She is
Felissa
just
Rose.
A genuinely wonderful human being.
Yes.
A wonderful freaking human being. She's a motivator, an inspiration, and I love this woman so much. She's incredibly talented and smart.
And I hear that like she loves to party.
Yeah,
I hear it. And we may be getting now because that's a further news that's about to break coming soon. But anyways, but Felissa Rose was in Terrifier 2, Victor Crowley, Sleepaway Camp. What's the name too? She's done a lot. She's a scream queen. And
also, let me tell you, she supports indie filmmaking. She's still in it with these indie filmmakers, and she supports them and encourages them. She's a great cheerleader in front and behind. Felissa, if you're out there, I'm just saying, hey, you're amazing.
Yeah, and let me tell you, I'm gonna try to outscream her, do a contest for our social media. I'm like, you want to be a scream queen? I just try to outscream her. Let's see who wins. I don't know. We'll see. Content. I gotta do it for the gram.
I admire her tenacity, everything. She dressed up as a character for her fans, and I was like, what? That's amazing. Like, anyway,
and she's gorgeous. She's beautiful. And it's like between her and Danielle Harris for me. We have Tom Cook. Tom Cook is in it. Listen, now. When I was like a young lad, the Flintstones was like, and He-Man and Scooby-Doo.
I was
right. Like that was our stuff.
Yes.
I had the toys. I had the Scooby-Doo. Like Scooby-Doo was like my first like ever like kind of like horror cartoonish for me, you know, that I will watch.
I was really into the Ghostbusters cartoon segment, and I even collected some of the toys for Ghostbusters too.
Right.
So
like it went from like Scooby-Doo, then Ghostbusters, and then Beetlejuice, like the cartoon.
Beetlejuice was.
Yeah, and I will watch it, and I like first of all, I didn't realize my love of horror was brewing at that time because that's all I had. But I loved it. And so to meet Tom Cook, it's gonna be a good one. I gotta get some autograph money together because I gotta get these people sign some things. Then we got Bailey.
Wow. You know, we just did the Crow segment. Rock with Siren did at the Plaza,
which we're going to talk about soon. But yes, she was in the Crow. Crank 2. Like, first of all, she's been like acting for a while, and and then I feel like she chooses her roles very carefully.
Yes.
And she just have amazing roles, and so I'm excited to see her and to meet her and to do an interview with her on stage. Yeah.
Yes.
And then we have
very highly
Tom Matthews. Tom Matthews, y'all.
Yes.
From The Return of the Living Dead.
Yes.
Friday the 13th, Jason Lives. Like, I'm excited to talk to him. And I'm trying to see if we can do a Friday the 13th panel. Should we do a Friday the 13th panel? And just
yes.
TJ,
yes.
We're gonna make that happen, y'all. If you're watching, if you guys are watching, we're gonna make because we create it. We can create it, right? We can do whatever we want. So I think we should do a Friday the 13th Jason Lives panel with Tom and CJ Grimm. If you guys like that, make some noise. Let me know in the chats, especially if you guys want to see it. What did Jason say? Could you read that for me?
She was incredible in the movie Gene Generation. If you haven't seen that yet, go find it immediately. Everyone slept on that one.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the tip on that. Yeah. Thank you for that, because I love seeing some movies.
Jason is a catalog of horror as well. And that's
really
why I married him.
is he going to be at the show?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yes, I'm hoping so. Yes.
Okay.
I'm hoping so, but I would like him to answer that question. I don't want to answer.
Jason, are you going to be at the show? Put it in the comments below. All right, next we got Friday the 13th, Jason Lives. And let me tell you guys, Jason Live, the movie was shot here in Georgia. And so I think like getting them together, going to the site. I wonder if we could take a trip to the site and just like kidnap CJ Grimm and Tom Matthews and like go.
Yes.
See, I'm a geek. I'm a geek.
Tell us what happened here.
Yeah, tell us. Yeah, let's go. I mean, right? That's you. That's like YouTube, like great YouTube content.
Yeah, tell us stories. Campfire time. Let's tell us.
And then what's the next event that we got going on?
Oh well. We have joined. Yep, That's Scary has joined the 17th annual Buried Alive Horror Film Festival, which happens November 7th through the 10th in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Plaza Theater. But there's more to Buried Alive. Buried Alive Film Festival is once again calling all filmmakers who want to accept the challenge of making a horror film in 13 days. Why 13 days? Because it's spooky. That's why. Don't quit asking questions. What are you, a cop? Sound easy. Well, does making a horror film sound easy to you in 13 days? Well, there's a catch. Each filmmaker must create a film with a horror subject card, like vampires or zombies, as well as a unique twist with the card against humanity. It is a lot of freaking fun. There are 20 teams competing this year, and there are only 9 spots left. We opened that up, and those spots went fast. So, so if you're interested in joining the Cinema Challenge, spelled S-I-N, if you want to join the Cinema Challenge, go to the Buried Alive Film Festival website and sign up today before those spots are gone.
Nice.
Oh,
how many spots?
There's 20, but Kay, do you mind if I show the award?
Yes, let's show it right now. Yeah.
So I used to be a sculptor when I was a kid. I just loved art. I used to make creepy animals and things like that. So I sculpted the award for this year for both Buried Alive and the Cinema Challenge. Buried Alive is a little bit more detailed, so I'm not done with that one. But this one, this is what they call the meat cam, and it has like an ear and an eyeball and teeth. It's got real teeth in it, and so it's just like I hand made this. And it's going to be painted, and it's going to sit on a thing, and it's going to have a little plate in front of it, and it's going to be really cool. So we're only giving out probably 4 this year.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So in the past years, I'm just now the festival director this year for the 17th year, taking it over from Lucas and Blake, who have been absolutely amazing, and they're very excited about what I've been doing with the festival. But we're doing 3 awards this time for the Cinema Challenge, and I feel like I should share them because not only are we doing an overall Cinema Challenge award, but we're also doing a audience choice, which is always important. we want to have your fans, your filmmakers. We want them all there to celebrate with you. And then on the third one is the budget versus production. So if you make a horror film that's really, really good with really great storytelling for like an $800 budget, then we're probably going to look at you for that one. So that's it. It's just we want to get really good filmmakers. Budget versus production award. That's it.
Yes. Sounds good. And first of all, I didn't realize your background, like your office looks pretty dope. Could we get like a little tour of that?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So Blake built these TV monsters. He's the original founder of Buried Alive. Yeah, I just stuck a skull in there. They're just I really love what they've done with this festival. I don't want to change anything about it. And so Blake and Tori and Lucas and all of them got together and they made these characters for Buried Alive. So there's several of these TV guys with horns, and he was lighting up earlier, but this has a skull that lights up, and I just stuck the skull in there for now. And then over here is the Buried Alive mask for our real monster. So
nice.
Yeah.
And then you have a Beetlejuice right there, and then let's go ahead. What's on the other side?
On the other side, I've got so one of my favorite horror icons is Vincent Price.
Vincent Price, let's go.
Yes, I'm a huge fan. I love old horror. And he's like a god. So a god of horror or a father of horror, whatever you want to call it. The man's just amazing. So I've got that. And I can tell you about this one. Sheen Morton is a very well-respected FX artist in Atlanta. He's absolutely amazing. We're working on a feature film soon.
Oh, shit.
This painting right here, he created for me. And you're taking a sneak peek at one of the villains for our film.
Oh, don't you give it away. Don't give it. Wait, hold up.
He painted that for us.
Is this the one that's in the pipelines?
Yes,
we talked about? Okay,
yes, it is. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, guys. We're not gonna reveal this yet.
Yeah.
Reveal this just yet. We're gonna reveal it soon. But it's great things that's happening. Just great things. And then what else do you have?
Yeah, and you're witnessing them. It's not just coming from me. You're seeing them happen. So I'm really glad that you're seeing it and are a part of that. But right over there is Christopher Lee. It's a painting that was done. I'm so sorry, I can't remember her name, but there was a Silver Scream Spook Show that's actually happening again the 13th. But they were selling. I don't know how to say this, but they were selling over 250 paintings.
Oh, heck no. I know exactly what you're about to say.
This artist painted with her own blood.
Ever since COVID, ever since COVID happened, I just, there's some things that changed. Some perspectives have changed. I got COVID like in November, so I just So, anyways, it looks great. Look, look. I got some things. I got some boxes over here that I need to unpack. But there's some things that I got to get my room together. But it's just crazy because the guests that are coming on the show, they're they live and breathe who they are, and their rooms are so incredible. Like we had VFX and Molly Z on the show, and seeing their studios was just amazing. And then Larry Bones, seeing his he created some amazing things from Universal Studios and whatnot, and seeing his creations just sitting behind him. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm going to sell them off." I'm like, "Wait, you're a legend too. What are you talking about?" So just seeing your creations is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you're saying that. I didn't mean to talk over you, but I'm glad you're saying that. It's really important to me to support artists, and especially local artists. I meet people that are so creative and talented, and I just want to support them in any way I can.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will. Anyway, I'm a huge fan of a lot of different types of art. And And this is the artist that painted. I don't know his last name. His name is Terry Wolfinger, I think. But he painted the Beetlejuice, and I also have a Marty and a Bela Lugosi painting he did. But I'm trying to find room for it. So
don't invite me to your house, because when I leave and you go back to your office and you see some paintings missing, not that bloody one, but like a Beetlejuice. Don't get mad.
The one that is actually the one that everybody says they're going to steal is honestly a different piece, which I find unusual. Can I show it to you? Do you have?
Go for it.
This one's going to be kind of weird.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see it. Do you see it?
Oh, shut your freaking! I'm taking it. First of all, it's coming home with me. You know, I've been wanting one of those for the longest, and they've been selling out here in Georgia, which is crazy. I'm like, who's buying packs? But like, don't show me that. Just don't have me over so that we can remain friends. Because I would literally walk out with it on my back.
That has actually almost happened a couple times.
Oh my!
I even got a cartoon demon toilet from the Ghostbusters cartoon.
What?
Yeah.
See, I need a Slimer to come out my wall. I want like a Slimer to come out my wall in my studio. That'd be so cool.
My birthday's next month. I'm asking for that.
You're right? Seriously. Hi, Jesse, and what's up, Evan? Josh Evans, what's up?
Thanks,
yes,
Josh.
it looks.
Oh,
yes, we missed you, Josh.
Let me give some love to Josh real quick.
Go ahead, give some love to Josh. Josh, are you watching?
I hope he's watching because I really want to celebrate Josh.
Okay, celebrate Josh.
I know y'all are looking at my butt, but don't look at it. Don't look at it. This mask for Buried Alive was created by Josh.
Oh my goodness, let's take a look at that.
Yes.
Wow. It has some hair in the back a little bit. Wow.
Yeah, it's got like little tentacles and little like the top here and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really wanted to Josh is also one of those people. Sorry, let me put this down. Josh is also one of those people that just supports filmmaking and has a real genuine love for horror and indie films. And I admire that. I admire his tenacity and just jumping in and helping and just being a part of films. It's really cool to watch. Him and Jason Fantastic, those two guys, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, Jason. Yeah, we love them. They're a great support system and great in our horror community. We need more like them. Let's go.
This Halloween, don't just haunt, wear your spirit. Halloween Shirt Company, where every shirt tells a spooky tale. Get yours now and make a haunting statement at HalloweenShirtCompany.com.
Yes.
I want a Halloween shirt.
Yes, you do. Look, they will be coming to Atlanta soon, and not only that, but we give out prizes all the time for Halloween Shirt Company. So their shirts are great. I love them. I'm not wearing one right now, but I love them. Clint is amazing, and so happy to have him on the squad. So yes,
that's exciting.
Josh has many shirts. Josh has many shirts from Halloween Shirt Company.
Sweet.
He won all the time. He's a lucky guy. I don't even know why. He's just so lucky. All right, so let's jump right into you. Let everyone know who you are and rock with Siren.
I'm just me. Rock with Siren actually is a film company that I legally licensed a couple years ago, but I've actually been working for some time. I genuinely, the idea of Rock with Siren is not about making money off films. That is not the goal here. What I really want to do with Rock with Siren is have fun. I'm going into that age where it's just time to really enjoy, really dive into things that I love, and filmmaking is one of them. And I just want to make really good films with my friends and tell really meaningful, great stories. The reason why Rock with Siren is a licensed business is because there's a lot of really great incentives and as a business in Georgia for filmmakers. So I decided to go ahead and sign up and become a business.
Let me get that freebie. Let's go. Hey.
Yeah.
Let me stop.
Right. Well, I want to also support the people we hire too. You know, I want to really give back to our community if I can. Smart. You know, I'm trying to just be genuine and make things work for everybody. And I'm really excited. I did not expect Rock with Siren to actually take off the way it did. And I'm very excited about it. So we have a couple of projects that are in-house. And thank you very much. I just really love making films and I love making them with my friends. I give people a chance. Someone will send me a message and say, look, I really want to be in your film. I really want to be a part of horror. And I just really want to dive into it. How can I be a part of it? And I'll say, well, let me see what parts I have. I'll let you read for a part. Or if they want to be a PA and just be on set, you know, anything. So, I love that woman so much. She's such an amazing motivator and inspiration. She created this film called The Ford. It's just fascinating. I love it. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I have ADD. So,
okay.
But
I will remove all comments now.
Thank you. Thank you. Really, honestly, Rock with Siren is not meant to be this $1 million production house. I don't envision it to. That's not my goal. My goal is to have fun making horror films with my friends. And yeah, it's not about making awards. It's not about any of that.
Right.
It's nice that we have been, though.
I think if you make the job fun and your love, I think the money comes after.
Yeah.
But to support it, you need money to make it grow. So,
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I had really good ideas, like dreams.
The artist, right? But the artist life. Listen, the artist life is cool and all. But like, if you can like make money and be like, okay, I am full time. You know, because you're an independent filmmaker, right?
Yes.
But like, you know, if I can establish a studio that is bringing in income coming in and then start to employ more people, that's also a cool love too.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I think, you know, a lot of people say that. And for me, I'm like, you know, we want money too. We just got to keep our love first and do it so well that it results into cash. Cause I love my money. Let me stop. I just want to emphasize that. I just want to emphasize on that because you know, I was told that, and for a long time, I was just like, you know, paycheck to paycheck. But when you start to do it really well, and then you start to understand how to monetize that really well, it comes. It comes, people, artists out there, whoever's listening, it comes. But go ahead.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes. You know, I've always learned that as long as you are kind and genuine and treat people right, things will always come to you. And that is my filmmaking. Kind, genuine.
Sorry, cutting you off. Especially in film, right? Especially in entertainment.
Wow, right? That's a topic. Yeah.
Because there's egos, there's different characters, big personalities all the time, and you gotta treat them all with respect.
Yes,
and so I keep them in a confined box, everyone, and I just say, this is my parameters, this is my boundaries. And if you go outside it, you're gonna get smacked. But if you stay in it, you'll be all right. You know, and I just keep it for everybody, and then we're all good. That's how I deal with it.
Right.
But it's crazy. You have to respect everyone, and then not only that, but they have to respect you too. How do you deal with some things like that as a filmmaker?
You know, I'll tell you, it's true that the industry has a lot of abuse, and that is just uncalled for. And even in indie filmmaking, there are some unbelievable things that I've seen and heard, and I've had to just step away from. If it's not aligning with my goals or making me happy, if it becomes toxic, I just step away from it. And when things go wrong on a set, to where there's abuse or anything, I think it's really important to see something, say something. And I don't know if you know about the Safety for Sarah, where the rules were not followed correctly, and poor Sarah was hit by a train. So that's a very that's a hard topic for me, because when we as filmmakers are not protecting each other and getting in the insurance we need to take care of people, right, to genuinely care for someone, I got you out here in the heat next to something that's burning and on fire, but you have nowhere to get water. That's a problem. That's a real problem.
It is a problem.
Yes. And that is what I promise not to do. But I'm not saying that I don't make mistakes. I'm not perfect by any means, but I have tried to do a lot of things in my life, and right, some fail, some don't. But if we don't learn from our mistakes, how are we ever going to be successful?
That's right. How did your passion for horror begin, and how has it evolved over the years?
Oh, wow. The very first horror film that I ever saw was Nightmare on Elm Street. And this is gonna, I'm gonna just,
that's a goodie.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say
goodie.
It's creepy. It's really creepy. I had a crush on Robert Englund. And I know it's weird, but then I saw him in Phantom of the Opera. I started watching him in all these shows, and just I followed him throughout his career, and he's a really good actor who has comedy behind him. And I fell in love with the actor, but I also fell in love with the idea of Freddy Krueger, who has this comedy of horror. The idea.
I thought you were gonna say something else. I was like, "Whoa, hold up now." Jason, are you watching? He's like, "So joking."
No, it's everybody's like, "You're gonna fell in love with the burnt guy," but
Nightmare on Elm Street was my. I have the poster right there. I'm looking at it as I speak to you about it. But that was my dad got me into horror. We will watch the movie Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street with me and my oldest sister, and us three would just sit there on the couch and we'll watch it, and things would happen, or he would say cover your eyes, or sex scenes or whatever, and we'll cover our eyes, and my mom would get so mad. They can't watch it. They'll get nightmares. And that always resonated. So I remember watching Nightmare on Elm Street, and then I had a nightmare, and Freddy Krueger was in my dreams, and it haunted me. But here's the thing: is I loved it. It was and then I felt like he was suffocating me in one of the rooms. But then I woke up and my face was in my pillow. That's when I was learning dreams, and it was crazy.
Yes.
Don't get me started when I was swimming, and then he had his knives in the water, and he was chasing me. That's when I wet the bed for the first time.
Now you never take a bath again. Yeah,
right.
I get it. But it wasn't really technically. Yes, I am Judgment Face. So silly. It wasn't. I didn't want to become a filmmaker until I watched a few horror films back to back. I watched Nightmare on Elm Street, Jaws, and Jaws was one of those films that evoked emotion with the way they are shot. I'm talking specifically about the vertigo shot, and the one that Alfred Hitchcock invented. And I tried to do that my whole entire career. We got some PVC pipes and rolled wheels on we tried this makeshift vertigo shot, because it's you have to pull out as you're focusing in, or vice versa. And I studied that shot, and I'm not a cinematographer. I don't claim to be a cinematographer or video production major. I am a director.
Did you do it right?
Did you do it? Tell it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do have a camera. I do point the camera sometimes, but it's just I do it because I love it. Honestly,
right.
I do it because I love it. But those shots are what made me want to become a film director. My father used to take me to horror films like a Blair Witch. I saw that with my mom and dad. And just seeing the thing about horror that I love talking about is how it evokes so much emotion. This really fake thing that was made with ketchup and a fake knife just scared the piss out of me. Right?
Yes.
To have that kind of power, I'm not trying to say power, ego trip or whatever, but to be able to do something like that.
Yeah.
That is freaking cool. I love it.
It is. I love horror because if you ever ate too much food during Thanksgiving time, just start watching a lot of horror movies and you lose the weight. Because horror helps you lose weight, and go to haunted houses help you lose weight. So now that Thanksgiving is out, the franchise, I will be watching Thanksgiving. I'll be like, Eli, like, let's start making a whole bunch of franchises during Thanksgiving so I can get that jump scare, and it tightens your abs, and it makes.
Eli's another one of those directors that is incredibly awesome. He's very energetic, go-getter. He's like a lot like James Gunn. They have that personality of I'm going to do this and it's going to happen, and they make it happen. And I love that. That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, his recent Thanksgiving film and the chaos scene, the chaos ballet in the grocery store.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
So incredible. So incredible.
So amazing.
Yeah. Speaking
it looked like it was done in one take too at one point. So
yeah, I mean, they literally like mastered that, and it was at just to position it in the first 15 minutes. I was standing up like, woo! I watched it with Josh Evans. We were at the event screening, and I just cheered. I was laughing. Me and Josh had a moment there because I was laughing. We had a great time. But speaking of directors, you being a director, can you describe what makes your approach to horror storytelling unique?
Oh, wow. I do have a unique way of storytelling. So my day job is I'm a senior UX designer. I actually save lives during the day.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We work with a huge company that, anyway, y'all aren't here for that. But user experience is the study of profiling and understanding people's personalities and what they love, what they don't like. How do we get from A to Z in the right way? I've been able to take that work life and apply it to my films. So I actually, when I went to go and interview a few people about Terrifier. What was it about that film that people loved so much? And there was a behavior pattern. There was a consistent likes and loves. So when I approach things, I listen to the audience, and then I know what story I want to tell. I know how I want to tell it, but I also know what makes money, if that makes sense. It's one thing to go make a film that you love for any kind of reason. It's a whole nother way to, if you're going to make a feature film and you're going to spend a lot of money, it's important to make money off of that film so that you can make another one, or you can pay people.
Right.
Yeah. Or royalties to these people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pay our actors, cast, everything. We want to make sure that everybody gets royalties and we lift them up in any way we can possible. So I hope I'm making sense, but yes, I really apply those user experience type of techniques like profiles. I build profiles. I find out what their likes and dislikes are. And then I break it down into kind of like a wireframe, which is like a storyboard. So, and I sketch things out and I come up with ideas that way. And you use these personalities to kind of base your stories around them. So like how they react to a situation or a circumstance. Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. Yes. So like, there's a whole, it actually helps with storytelling if you know the backstory of your character before you start writing, right? So I know that let's look at there's a common everyday trope to horror films. You've always got the busty virgin. You've always got the party girl who wants to party. You got the girl that always falls down and gets killed somehow.
Right. You got the jock. You got the nerdy guy.
Yeah. So, and it's just because we reflect on that because it works. It's easier. And
we can relate to it.
You have different personalities that are involved. Everybody can relate to something. But if we go a little bit deeper into why that person feels that way, why are they going to react in such a way? Why would somebody says something and this character now needs to react because you would offend them? When you have a profile for your character when you're writing a story, they will start to tell you while you're writing your script or your screenplay, they'll start to tell you, hey, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't be here. And you mold the story and it changes. And actually, Just One Night, our feature film that we're working on right now, as you know.
Yes, I do.
Yes, is in its 84th revision. I've been writing it for about 4 years now. 4 years.
Oh my goodness.
It's time for it to come out.
Yeah.
But I've had to hold it because we're waiting on our producers and stuff, and I want to make sure that they get abreast of it. So I'm excited.
I understand. So you said Just One Night is a project that's been going on for 4 years, and your plans is to do what? Is to shoot it and to get it somewhere, or is it? What's your thoughts on that?
So that one's a little bit of a weird one. Just One Night, actually, I don't know how much I can say, actually, but...
Okay, well, we won't say nothing. We won't say much.
I've had to keep it close, but here's what I can say, is that Just One Night went the way it naturally needed to go, and I didn't have to do anything. I just talked about it. I shared it. I shared the script with people. I shared the visual concept with people, and it's now taking on its own journey. So... Oh, don't show that yet. Don't show that.
Okay, don't show that yet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. Why did you send it to me then? Oh my goodness. Okay, never mind. So I'm gonna go. No,
that is our crowdfunding campaign, and
we're not talking about it yet.
Okay.
So I don't know why you sent it to me. I was gonna.
I was saying that there's some video in there that you can.
I was gonna play it, but anyways, sorry about that, guys. Tell us about Shannon in her younger days. How was Halloween for you?
Well, you're talking to someone who was 12 years old and dressed up as Frankenhooker for Halloween, and my mother was all for it. She goes, I came out.
Wipe my brow on that one.
I came out dressed in this purple leather skirt, and it was cold. It was back then when Halloween was cold. And
right. Yes.
I had the scars on me, and I came out of my bedroom and I was shaking, and I said, "Hey, you want a date?" And my mom goes, "What are you dressed as?"
Very creative.
I said, "I'm Frankenhooker." She goes, "You're 12." I might have been 13 or 14, but it's around that age. And I walked around in high heels, trick-or-treating. She let me do it.
I almost spit up my Gatorade just now. Oh my gosh, that's funny. So, yes, I love making my own. Yes. Being creative. I think that's what every person that loves Halloween, loves horror. It's just being creative and finding that niche, finding what that passion is. Whether it's making costumes, makeup, building props, painting set, it goes on and on and on. So yes, I love that.
I just love it. That's all there is to it.
You were very creative, very, very creative at a young age. My other question is, can you?
I was Frankenhooker.
What are some of the most memorable creative projects you worked on, and what impact have they had on your career?
Wow, that is a hard question. That is such a hard question.
I am coming with them.
Yeah, I actually I went to film school at the Art Institute of Atlanta. I made my own very first horror film in college. and it was about it was kind of like every time you drank something, somebody in the party would disappear. And then it was a short film, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, and at the very end, and I was the POV, so I drank the cup of the camera, so the POV of the camera, and then I disappeared. And then that was the end. I mean, it sounds very boring, but it was fun.
No, that sounds pretty dope. That sounds pretty dope. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was cool because there was a storyline in it. Like there was a relationship building, and you were getting drunker and drunker, and you weren't sure. It was a little bit of a psychological horror too. So it was fun, and I wish I still had that.
That sounds
so
cool.
Many of them.
I mean, you can recreate it and put it out for a film festival or whatnot. So,
which is what I did.
Oh, you did that? Oh, so
yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. No, not for that one. I did it for another film. We did a short film in high school with my bestie, Jacob Burnell, and Elliot Wood, and Josh Evans. They were all zombies. Telephone Trouble. We originally did Telephone Trouble in high school, and it is just this really silly, horrible filmed VHS film where somebody breaks down and he turns into a skeleton at the very end. And then I wanted to make another horror film. So I said, Jacob, come and let's remake that. And Jacob's like, hell yeah, let's do it. So it kind of went a little out of control because it's got like dildo slapping zombies in it.
I know. You warned me when you say, hey, Willie, watch my film, but there's tons of dildos in it. And there's like this big giant one. I'm like, what? Hi, how are you? How's it going?
You know what though?
So I watched it and I was like, oh my God.
You know, I learned so much from that film. Like technically and physically, emotionally. There were so many the zombies volunteered their time and they worked till 6 in the effing morning for us. And that's when you show your fucking kindness, you know, that they believed in that film and I believed in them, and I will support and be loyal to them for the rest of my life because those people busted their ass for a zombie dildo slapping film. And
and did it win some awards?
Yeah, it did. It won a couple. It's still it is an unusual, it's a trauma kind of film if you think about it. Speaking of trauma, we have a film that made it into Trauma Dance.
Yes, you do.
Yes. So that's Lloyd Kaufman's.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I love Lloyd. I love Toxic Avenger. When you said that you made it in, I was like, hold up. Like I had to like not fan out so much because sometimes my fan out would be like kind of crazy and obsessed. So were you like, hey, you want to come with me? I was like, yeah. And I will be shooting and I'll be editing and I'll be like, you know, making this thing work. So I don't know. We gotta figure it out. But you guys, here is Shannon's work. Her director's real. Check it out. Yo, what's up? That is Rock with Sirens film reel, and I keep saying sirens, but it's siren film reel. And let me tell you, it looks good. And that
It's
was
old.
like kind of the old stuff, right?
Yeah,
And
the
so
old stuff.
there's actually new stuff that's like I've seen it,
Real
y'all,
good new
in
stuff.
the pipelines, and
Yes.
it's gonna be coming out soon. And I'm so proud of you for just your tenacity and horror and creation and creativeness. It totally I think that's how we just kind of draw ourselves together. It's your creativity, and you're doing some amazing things. So much. Look, Ryan said, I am interested already. Well, let me tell you, Ryan, Shannon will be with me at Georgia Pop and HorrorCon. So if you will be there, you will see her there. You can ask her all these questions, and it's going to be a good time. So, but speaking of great things, let's talk about this. So Shannon, Rock with Siren, presented The Crow with special guest Rochelle Davis at the Plaza in Atlanta, and let me tell you, this was a anniversary to The Crow, right?
Yeah, it almost sold out, but
yeah,
I want to make sure that I say that there were two people that were absolutely amazing in making this happen, and that is Kevin Marshall. He came to me with this idea, and I said, you know what, I'm going to make this happen. And he was phenomenal. He was our host, and
yes.
He is good friends with Rochelle Davis, and now Rochelle and I are good friends. She's an amazing human being. And
yes, she is. And now she's friends with me. She's friends with me. Why? I'll tell you guys why. Because let me tell you, this show was amazing. First of all, that's the Plaza Theater. It's an old time. Like how long, like when was it established, would you say? The theater.
Oh my gosh. It's one of the oldest historic theaters in Atlanta. And
yes.
They also made this happen. I'm huge fans of the people that run the Plaza. But you know, the cool thing about it is that it's it's rumored to be haunted. There's like a whole bunch of haunted stories about this theater.
Yo, first of all, let me get to that story in a minute, because I was tripping when I went up to the stairs of this. But let me just say this, like looking at the old curtains and the gobos on it, this looks so freaking amazing. Like everything about it was amazing. Even the red lighting around there. It was
I asked for the red.
packed out. It was packed out, and then and it was just beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see it, but let me see if I could blow this up for you guys. But you had people dressing up in characters. You had a painting that you guys gave away or raffled off.
Yeah, that was a friend of Kevin's. That is an amazing artist. I just had a brain malfunction and can't remember his name. If he's watching, please chime in. But he painted that crow painting in the background back there and auctioned it off.
Nice. And then there's me. In a beautiful theater, sitting there with Rochelle Davis and doing our interview, which comes out July 23rd of this month. Nice. So you guys got to check it out. It's going to be so much fun.
She's wearing one of our pins. Did you see that?
Yes. She had a Rock with Siren pin, and like it was so fun just getting there and meeting her. And wow, we looked so good. Like it was a great setup. Everything looks good there, and I'm just so excited to.
I just really wanted to take care of you, Willie. I'm glad you had a chance to.
Thank you, because that hookup came from you, and you was like, "Hey, you want to do this?" I'm like, "Yes, of course." I wanted to talk about The Crow, because again, remember I was telling you about my dad watching these movies when The Crow came out. It was my dad and I watched it together. At home, we would get the VHS tape from like a Blockbuster and put it on.
Yes.
And we'll watch it together.
I had a Blockbuster card.
Right. These moments of family time are so missed. Like, I don't know. I've been, I'm talking about this, like, again, I would never have this moment with my dad, or my dad would have never shared this with me, or the love of horror. If it wasn't for sitting down and watching a VHS tape, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like streaming now, we would miss so much. You know what I mean? But like having a VHS tape and saying, "Oh, what movies are you going to rent?" And I remember my family, we would rent like 3 movies for the weekend. and that would be our treat. And so the little ones, yeah, like
same thing.
No way.
Yeah, we did the same thing. It was like 2 though, but yeah.
The little kids, like I had a little brother and sister, they would pick one. Me and my sister would pick one, and then my dad and mom would pick one. And so that's how it was. And so we would pick one. But like typically, what my dad would choose in a movie to watch, I will just watch it, like Terminator. Like I was like sitting there with him. Die Hard. Like I would sit there and watch it with them. You know what I mean? And just like
Christmas movie of Christmas,
right, right. So like it was great moments. And then like when Resident Evil came out, we had a PlayStation, and it was in like my parents' room, but like we all gathered either downstairs or in my parents' room when we were young, and we played PlayStation with them, and then we would take turns. And Resident Evil was a scary game to us. When these, zombies would attack us and we would run. And so it was just, we had great, wonderful moments like that. And I think we need more of that. I think parents need to start investing with their children and what they're watching, what they're getting into. Like PlayStation 5 isn't the babysitter.
Yeah.
They're still talking to people. They're still talking to creeps. Like get in it and play with them.
Yeah. It's funny.
Watch a movie with them.
It's funny you said that because our sci-fi film that has actually been winning a lot of awards is Tell Him. It was really important. That story was about a traumatic event that happened with our family, and I'm not going to get into all that. But so I wrote a short film that has my son in it, and my daughter was the first AC, Teej, and then my son is Kyler, and he plays Sam in Tell Him. And it was really, really cool because I was kind of teaching myself how to use Blender. And can I tell you this real quick? This is funny. So there's a lot of 3D effects in that film. So I have things that are floating off of the ground and stuff like that. So I use this app on my phone that's like a pixel art or something like, I can't remember now because I haven't used it. But I was on my back porch doing a 3D scan of because it had the best light, of my air fryer, my Ninja air fryer. And I'm sitting here, I put it on this table, and I'm going around with the Ninja.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know the app
guys,
I'm talking about?
it took me a minute, but no, the scene that you're talking about.
Yeah.
When you guys get a chance to watch, is it out? Is this film out so that
no, because it's still making the rounds at festivals, and it's been kind of weird to watch it because it wasn't meant to go to a film festival. It wasn't even meant to be a short film, honestly. And I can tell you that later, but I just wanted to. My neighbor came out and he said, "What the hell are you doing? Why are you taking pictures of your air fryer?" And I said, "I'm trying to get a 3D render of it," and I didn't want to explain it.
Right. It's none of your business. Go back inside.
Right. But
you start calling him Karen.
My daughter thought it was so weird and funny that she took a video of it. So I've been trying to find that video of me doing that with the Ninja. So all those effects were the kitchen stuff starts floating, the apples start floating.
You had a cat in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was awesome.
And actually, my daughter, Teej, was holding Weebles like this and like an inch from the ground. And he just stood there. He was just totally cool with it. And he was a sweet little cat.
He was like, Milkshun. Milkshun. Give me. I'm sorry. My jokes are very, very flat today. I'm so sorry.
But I need to just very quick. So many people have gotten me to where I have been. I've just built these relationships with people, and I love them very much. And I love to give shout outs to them because the things that they've done for us. But Jennifer Pearl is an exceptional human being as well. And she was the main actress that played the mother in that film. And she put up with a lot for me. And I just wanted to say how wonderful she was. And now my son calls her mom when she comes in. And And Kevin Marshall, who helped me with The Crow, also played the father.
Nice.
And then Kyle King was an amazing, helped me with editing. And I've even had some old friends of mine that helped me with older films with the effects on the lighting and stuff. They've done some work. So where I couldn't get Blender to work quite right, I would send it off to them and they would help me with the lighting and stuff. And then I'd bring it back over and just do some things. Learned a lot.
Awesome. Let's talk about the Atlanta Horror Society.
Yes.
All right. What motivated you to found the Atlanta Horror Society, and what goals do you have for the organization? Explain what is Atlanta Horror Society.
So Atlanta Horror Society is a kind of like a book club for horror films, if that makes sense. If you love horror, this is definitely the place for you. But I'm not talking about love horror. I mean, you cosplay at it, you talk about it with your friends, and so forth. So I started this because Buried Alive, as the festival director, I felt it was important to try to have a group of filmmakers that could communicate with each other so that they can hire and make friends and network for their films. I'm really trying to support the community and get filmmakers together to start wanting to meet each other, talk about their love for horror. But it's not just for filmmakers, though. This is also for horror enthusiasts, too. And it just seemed to make sense. It just all kind of fell into place. A friend of mine told me about the Mamba Zombie, and that's in Atlanta. So the last Thursday of every month, we pick a film topic, and that film topic, and we have a trivia, which is surprisingly very popular. They love it, and they want more of it.
Nice.
We give away prizes for the trivia. And then after the trivia, we kind of network and watch the film in the background while we have specialty drinks. They have a bartender for each month that they pick, and they customize these really cool drinks. And the last month was Alien, and it was Facehugger. So This one, as you can see, is Return of the Living Dead. And that's primarily because that whole event started on July 3rd. So, it's the day before 4th of July, and they're, a bunch of punk rockers, goth, I love that fucking movie.
I love that. Yes.
I'm a huge fan.
So you have some events coming. So this is a monthly event that you guys do. Do you guys have more events coming soon?
Yes, we do. We're going to be sponsoring actually, I'm not sure if we can talk about that yet. The Atlanta Horror Society is going to be hosting a party.
What?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Party.
Really?
A big one with celebrities and everything. At the Georgia Horror PopCon. Did I say that
yes, right? in collaboration with That's Scary. We are both Atlanta Horror Society, Georgia Pop and Horror Con, and we're all putting on a mixer and a party.
Yes.
A fun party, after party, which is going to be so much fun. And so you got the exclusive here. It's going to break soon. It's going to be on social media, on the websites and all that stuff. But we were talking about it during during 4th of July. It was like, we were like doing 4th of July. And we're like, oh yeah, let's figure out what we need to do. And we figured out what we need to do. It's going to be so much fun. I can't tell you everything, but there are going to be little shuttles taking everyone from that area down to the mixer, and then the mixer to the they're like go golf carts shuttles, and they're going to go down to the mixer, and then also to the after party. And we are getting ready to entertain you guys and just have a good time. And we can't tell you what celebrities are going to be with us there, but there will be some there having a good old time. So it's going to be fun, and more information to come on that. But you guys got the exclusive right here on That's Scary. Let's go.
In the entertainment world of haunted attractions and theme parks, VFX Creates is a leader in Q entertainment, promotional tools, startle and scare props, animated characters, and more.
So I've seen that Molly zombie in person, and it scared the crap out of me.
Right? It's so like people don't understand how realistic that thing looks until you're like up close and personal with it. You're just like, wait, what?
They also
So
have this one that opened up a crate and it jumps out at you.
yes,
Yeah, I saw that at Hong Kong and I was like, what?
yes, and those products are like one of the ones that are viraling on TikTok, Instagram, like right now as we speak. And like Jose just made it really cool. So let's go to talk about how supporting women in horror, right? How do you work with uplifting women in the horror genre, and what challenges do they face in the industry?
Well, as a Very Live Film Festival director, it's really important to consider all ranges of. Let me just start over. I honestly just want to be that voice to help, because I feel like they call us unicorns for a reason. Women in filmmaking are called unicorns. And women in technology, which is also what I do during the day, they call us unicorns. And that we're unicorns because we're very hard to find. And but that percentage is changing and it's growing. So how I want to help uplift women in horror is just ask them, talk to them. How can I help? How can I be a part of this? How can I share your efforts? Can I come to your film and sponsor it and share it? I've donated to several and volunteered to several different types of festivals and events to try to help women in horror. But it's cool. So
yes. Awesome. We got some slides just popping in here and there. But again, you guys, go ahead and hashtag rock with sirens, because we're going to be doing a giveaway at the end of the show. So if you want some free stuff, go ahead and hashtag rock with siren right now. Woo! Go ahead, put them in the comments below. So you guys can win some gifts. Who wants free stuff? I want free stuff. And if I forget to do it, then we'll do it next week. Because sometimes I forget. No, I will end a show and like, we didn't do the giveaway. And we'll just do it next week. But anyway,
yes.
I do that sometimes. So if I do that, just stop me. But anyways, let's see here. My next question for you is what advice do you have for young filmmakers trying to break into the horror genre?
Just do it. Just do it. Write a story, start a concept, come up with ideas, do some brainstorming. But I think one of the big ones, if you are just starting out and haven't done anything before, is volunteer to be on people's set. Be a PA. Start out as a PA. That's what I did. I jumped on to Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I was very pregnant. He wouldn't let me help. He wouldn't let me help.
You didn't even like do your resume. Like you didn't do it right, Shannon. First of all, list all the movies you actually bid on.
I hate talking about myself, honestly.
Like list them right now.
All right. So I've worked on Zombieland. I worked on Selma. I've worked on a couple of other films that are about to come out. I've worked on, a bunch of indie films I've helped out on. So. But technically, I just jumped in for Halloween 2. They were filming in my town, and I had friends that I knew I wanted to get into filmmaking, or get back into it anyway. So I said, "Hey, can I help?" And they said, "You're 8 months pregnant." I was like, "Oh yeah, but can I help?" And they said, "You can come watch." So I sat on set in Covington and Madison, and I got to be 5 feet away from Rob Zombie, and I learned so much. I'm actually really glad I didn't PA because I got to watch him and how he works. And that guy's amazing too. He's super kind. So
yes, it's so funny. We have something in common. I worked with him on his Great American Nightmare. I helped produce that in California, so I know exactly how he works, and so it's really cool that we both had a chance to work with him and just see his creative mind,
Yes.
And so you're so humble, but this woman in film has literally had her feet in both professional an independent film, and it's
Yes.
going to be overlooked. You know. Thank
I'm
you,
glad
Matt.
you said
Thank you, Matt. For he said, I just stumbled on this channel. Subscribe. Yes, thank you for
yes.
subscribing.
Subscribe.
Rock Sirens to
Aw.
win a prize.
Hell yeah. Look at that. 3.
Giveaway, so
3
all
is the awesome. That's a good storytelling. You always want to do things in 3s.
right. What is the what was one of your memorable scenes or things that happened on Halloween too? Because I love Tyler Made. So what was that for you?
The one of the scenes that actually didn't make it into the film.
Okay.
It was in broad daylight. Oh, I don't know how much I can say of this because it's a little crude. But we were in the middle of a very uptight town, and he was hanging somebody from a tree in broad daylight in the middle of town.
Wow.
And yes, and I was probably like 5 feet from them at that time, and I think what I learned from that was just the boldness and just you got to do what you got to do to get your story told.
To get your story told, and
yeah, because there was a lot
whether they liked it or not.
Yeah, and there was a lot of problems that came after that. The town had a problem with it, but the fact that the man didn't care and just kept going, and yeah, it's just amazing. It's just amazing.
Yeah. Before we wrap,
probably,
you say that again. I'm sorry.
that was probably the memorable moment that I remember, and the fact that he kept calling me Prego.
Now you had who? You had your first child or your second?
Second child.
At that time. Okay, cool.
Second child.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Before we because we're getting closer to time, could we talk a little bit about the AI? I want to know your thoughts on AI, because and I kind of been in my interviews. You know, I talked to Joe Rochelle, who's coming on the show today, and I talked to him about practical and CGI. I talked to that was Patrick Voss. I talked to I believe Joe Rochelle about 3D printing. I wanted to talk to you about AI. What's your thoughts? What are your initial thoughts on the integration of AI in the film industry? Do you see it as a positive or a negative development?
I actually have a lot to say about AI. My day job, we use AI to find predators online. We find fraud. We've helped save 14,000 missing and exploited children alone through the use of AI. And so AI really has its benefits. It has it's good and it's bad. It's the evil and the good. So it's always best in the film industry when something new happens, you need to learn it and understand it and use it responsibly if you're going to use it. Do I use it for my storytelling? Absolutely not, because it actually is horrible at it. It is horrible at storytelling. So I think you paused on me. Can you hear me still?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, we're just gonna keep going. I think what happened is it's overlapping right now, but I'll catch up to you. But my other question is, how do you think AI influenced the creative process in filmmaking? Do you believe it enhances the creativity or might stifle the human element?
That's a good question too. I don't like the use of AI to take over jobs for filmmakers. Like, I don't think it should be used when you should be hiring cast members and stuff like that. I fully believe in the days of practical effects. I love practical effects. I always have been big proponent to it. But with the coming of CGI, people pulled away from practical effects. So CGI is computer animated just like AI is. So I'm not saying I don't use it for my films at all. I don't want to. If As a matter of fact, for one particular instance, we were storyboarding a concept for our feature film. And I put together like a concept idea so that I could hire a storyboard artist because I couldn't get my ideas across. So I used the concept of positioning with AI, positioning, and I hired a storyboard artist who is still working with us to give us the storyboards they need. So what I'm saying is that AI is that quick fix to get your point across to someone, but it will never be used at Rock with Siren to take over the place of somebody that can work for us.
That's right. I agree with that.
Yes.
I agree with that. I've been entertainment in all aspects of entertainment. AI is a tool for us. It's not going to replace people. When it starts replacing people, I think we have an issue there.
Yeah.
So Matt Tube of You says, is there any one subject matter that pops out under the horror umbrella that you both like at the moment, and which would Shannon as a filmmaker like to tackle? So what horror subject that pops out to you?
Like, are you talking about like subject matter like vampires, or like what types of horror?
I think that's what he's talking about. Yep.
Let
us know, Matt.
I have a great answer for this. I want to go back to the Return of the Living Dead days.
Oh.
You know? I want to go back there when horror was funny and really good practical kills, where it required really great effort and work.
One-liners. I mean, there's some great one-liners, in some movies, but yes, just like a good updated like movie that had classical elements to it. Yes, I agree.
Yes, I want to go back to where we were. And that nostalgia is important to me. And that's actually where I'm focusing my filmmaking on. As a matter of fact, we're working with Shane Morton on our feature film, which is, and we've had this huge discussion that I don't want AI in our films. And I really want him, I would interpret something to him. And he has built these creatures for us. They're amazing, and they came from his mind, and it's all going to be practical. I want to even step away from CGI. I want to go back to those old days of filmmaking. That is fun. That is a lot of fun.
Getting those directors of photography in the trenches with you and like moving the camera, I love those moments too. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, as a director, one of my films, I would hold the camera cinematographer, or DOP, sorry, director of photography, and I would put my hand on his back. And when we were doing a follow, I would always guide him. And I'm the director. I'm not supposed to be doing that. But it was important for me to protect him if we didn't have that person there. So, it's I love that though. I love getting in the trenches and being a part of that in the actual experience of it. So
Yes, Matt, we do agree. Practical effects rule. We need to bring it back. I think if we put more money into that, I think creativity is still going to inspire. Technology will still inspire within the compounds of practical. You know what I mean? I think a lot of money is going to the CGI, to the digital technology of things. But like, if we keep that part going, we can make some incredible creations, in the film industry. So I agree. I like that. Matt, I'm glad you subscribed because you are part of the family.
Yes.
Love it.
Question. That is definitely where we're headed. And that's the kind of movies and horror I want to make. I want to step back.
Again, guys, get your hashtags in Rock with Siren because we're giving away. What are we giving away, by the way, so that they know? Because people like free stuff.
Yes, I'm actually going to give away a couple of really cool things. So we're going to give away the Atlanta Horror Society patch and T-shirt. So you can be an official member of the Atlanta Horror Society. You can follow us on Instagram, and we are a group on Facebook as a part of Buried Alive. Additionally, I'm going to give away a Rock with Siren T-shirt, and I have this really cool VHS tape of Just One Night that lights up. Those 80s VHS tapes. I got a whole series of those, and they're coming in. I'm going to send that too. So you're going to.
Oh my goodness, guys! This is a good treat. Get those hashtags in right now in the comments. Hashtag Rock with Sirens. Get it in so that you can win this amazing, amazing gift. I mean, it's like a little bundle of surprise. You know?
Yeah. It's going to be a little 4-pack.
Yes.
You might even get a finger.
I kind of want one too. I'm kind of jealous. Like, first of all, I'm sick of
finger.
a finger too. Okay.
I'll give it a finger.
I'm gonna leave that comment alone. Leave it alone, Will.
I'm gonna give you the finger.
Let me just say this.
You just went away. Oh no, now it's just me. What do I say here? This is hello. Should I sing? Should I rap?
I get jealous hearing the awesome stuff that comes in because I want to be a part of it. So get your Rock with Sirens in. Matt says, wow, you both rule. Thank you so much, Matt. We do appreciate you. I have a room on my autograph wall. Okay, so you got some room. So you're gonna put some stuff up there. Let's go. Yes, get Rock with Sirens in.
Awesome.
I keep saying get it in now because we're about to do the drawing. Are you ready?
Yes.
Do the drawing? Let's do it. All right, guys. I'm gonna bring up the screen, and the winner will be announced soon. Here we go. If I can do it real quick. Here we go. Let's draw it out. And the winner is. Let's see.
That is amazing.
Look at that. Oh my goodness, she killed it. She claimed it. She claimed it and she won it. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Ryan Anderson, for winning that amazing. Like, she was like, look, I really dig them. You know, yay. She's like, I really dig this lady named Shannon and her company. And, you know, she's a, you know, look, you're getting all the congratulations coming in.
Yay. Congratulations, Ryan. We're going to be, if you could send your information to.
Yes. Yep. Slide into our DMs. Give us your name, email, and your address where everything is going into, and then we'll go ahead and get that up to you. Yes. Thank you for watching and supporting. All right. So now at this point, you have the final say. It is our guest final thoughts. So let everyone know where they can find you, how they can connect with you, what's next in your pipeline, so that they can connect with you. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here you go.
Hey, this is Shannon Ford Thompson with Rock with Siren, also festival director of Buried Alive and president of the Atlanta Horror Society. So you can find us on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. And what we have coming to you is actually we're working on two big things. Rock with Siren is working on our feature film, and we're in pre-production currently, and we're going to be announcing casting calls fairly soon. And then additionally, we're also starting a dark web series. Nobody knows about that yet, but Jennifer Pearl does. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to be stepping into the web series horror, which is not very well known. So I'm excited to get moving on that. So Rock with Siren is going to start changing a little bit and doing a little bit more of the darker side of film. So that's about it. If you want to get in touch with me, you want to work with us, you want to have your chance to be to work on a film, we are constantly looking for crew and cast, and we'd love to hear from you. And you can go to rockwithsiren.com and fill out our contact page and just let us know what you want to do and what you're interested in, and we'd love to talk to you. It's about making movies and having fun.
All right. That was fun. What a great show. Oh my goodness. This is finally, we put one in the can.
Yeah, finally. Sorry, I've been so busy.
Film term. And I know we got so much to do. We got the Atlanta Horror Society, which we are a part of. We got Buried Alive, which we are judges of. And so I wanted to do just an introduction of you and how great you are, so that our family at Yep, That's Scary can know who you are, so that when they see you and they come to our events, they can just have fun with you. So let me just say this, you guys. Georgia Pop and HorrorCon is coming up soon. That is our event. We will be doing the panel. Okay, yes. I want to say it again. We're doing the Q&A and panel discussion with the celebrities. That has happened August 2nd through the 4th. We have amazing celebrities that we're going to be introducing. You go to georgiapopandhorrorcon.com. I know Ryan will be there with that Rock with Siren shirt on. So that's going to be so exciting. And Shannon, myself, and Crest will be on that main stage having a great time with you. It's gonna be a party. Like, understand, I'm gonna get wild. It's gonna be some amazing. I want a t-shirt shooter, so I can like pop and like give it to him. You know what I mean?
I'll make that happen. I will make that happen.
So if you guys want to hang out with us, and then also we do have a mixer coming up with Georgia Pop and HorrorCon. You heard it first right here. Oh, yep, that's scary. And we have an after party. So party with us. I'm not going to announce the talent. I'm not going to announce the celebrities yet. You just got to show up and then see what you're going to get. But we are going to have some great hors d'oeuvres and talk amongst ourselves and have this great mixer and have some fun, and then we're just gonna segue and then just get lit. So it's gonna be great. Ryan says, Ryan for the win. yes, Ryan for the win. Yes. Matt said that, and then Ryan said, you are inspiration. I love this. Thank you so much. Wow.
Thank you so much. That was very sweet of you.
Wow. This is great. This is going to be amazing. Like, this is what it's all about, right? This is what it's all about.
Just living.
Love this channel. Thank you both for keeping the horror flag flying high. Yes. Thanks for joining us, Matt. Georgia's popping. Yes, one of the things that we're trying to do is we're trying to grow the horror industry here, the film industry of horror here, the events here. We want more events here in Georgia. We want Georgia to be one of the best places to go and get horror and horror like items and connections with celebrities and party with great influencers and all that good stuff. So we do. And then there's connection there. Oh yes, I will. Thanks, Matt. I love this. This is what it's about. It's all the community, right? We're all a community. We're all in it together, and we're all going to share our amazing time with each other. Where is my script?
Willie, I just wanted to say, the Atlanta Horror Society is made up of some wonderful freaking members. They're amazing, and they would like to thank you for the opportunity to work on this panel together and to be at this party. They adore you. We adore you. I'm very excited for the opportunity, and I'm sure the Atlanta Horror Society is going to be super excited about this too. We're going to get to party, man. With some cool...
I know, and I get to see everybody because I don't get down to Atlanta a lot, but I get to see everybody, and then I get to hang out, and I want to hang out. It's gonna, I'm gonna hang out and have a good time, with you guys. And so we got to make sure we take breaks so that we can.
Yes.
Because at Hong Kong Expo, I was exhausted, which shows that we do. But anyways, yes, please. Well, I'm excited for our next week show, which happening next Sunday at 2 p.m. So again, if you guys want to continue to watch, come back to us for our next show at 2 p.m. We may have a director, we may have a celebrity, we may have a creepy creative that want to share their products with you. I want to thank our guest Shannon from Rock with Siren for being on our show and just letting us know all the good things that's happening in our pipelines, and then our amazing show supporters and our sponsors, and to our live viewers watching our show today. Thank you so much for engaging with us. I also want to thank you at home, work, or in transit for listening to this podcast and for the love and support. Please remember to follow, like, subscribe, and share our social media channels so we can continue to engage while building our new horror family. Until next time, guys, I just want to say stay. You want to do it together?
Yes. Ready?
Okay, let's do it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Stay scary. Oh, wait. I gotta
do it again, right?
You didn't know it?
No,
scary. I'm so sorry. I thought you did. Weren't you watching the show last week?
I was.
Now I know you.
You know I was.
Now I know you opted out towards the end.
I did not. I was there all the way.
So we have a slogan that says "Stay scary." All right, like
okay,
we're gonna have
ready?
shirts that say "Stay scary." But anyways, on the
You
count of
held
three, we're
up
gonna
that
say.
stay a little long. That's why I got.
I know because I was looking at you. I was like, "Is she gonna say it?" All right, here we go. One,
Okay,
two,
right,
three.
Stay scary.
Stay scary, folks. Here we go. Yo, if you like what you have just heard, subscribe now or forever hold your screams.